Hello, everybody. This is Swati, and you are listening to a recorded session. It's 17th of August, 7 a.m. right now in Los Angeles. As you are listening to this session, I'm recording it on the previous day, partly because as we are going on with our loving kindness meditation, I do need to help someone, and the timing of when they need help is such that I need to record this session. However, I promise you, you will get just as much from this session as if it was live, and next time onwards, we will do it live again. So, speaking of loving kindness, compassion, I would like to mention a landmark research study which was published around 2008, I believe. Yes, it was 2008. The study was conducted in UNC Chapel Hill by the psychologists on loving kindness meditation. The people who participated in the study, of course, there was a control group, and then there was a group of people who were actually trained in loving kindness compassion meditations for 7 weeks. And then the study shows that the positive emotions such as joy, as well as empathy, a feeling of connectedness, and a feeling of wanting to help others, as well as reduction in negative feelings of anger and so on. That's what was reported. Hope. Hope was the other thing. Looking forward to certain things in life. This was what increased. And as a result, the self reported follow up rather than follow up self reported indicators. What does it mean, increase in these positive feelings? Is essentially not only increased mindfulness, but increased meaning in life, purpose in life. And as a result, more social support systems. And as would be expected, when this happens, a better social support system shows quality of life increase. And so, loving kindness, compassion meditations take a big place when you are doing mindfulness training. Although it is not the strict awareness only mindfulness training that we have done, it goes in conjunction with those type of focus, concentration, type of breath awareness, body awareness, what we have been doing. In conjunction with that, you also do specific meditations for loving kindness, compassion. This idea is actually a genius idea that both these go hand in hand. And in what way? Think about what we do when we observe our feelings or when we are doing the awareness. We are learning to observe. As a result, we are in some sense removing ourselves from the very immersed, attached experience of whatever negative feelings we may be experiencing. We are removing ourselves. We are learning to just simply observe and not react. But there is always that danger of creating a separatedness, creating a detachment. What's the antidote to that? Loving kindness, compassion meditations. They get you right there. They get you into the empathy and understanding of pain and whatever other things are. But they also increase the joy because of the connectedness. Some people complain, some of my clients have said, I don't need more compassion. I'm already so compassionate, it really hurts. So, what's the answer to that? Our mindfulness meditations to be able to create appropriate distance. Otherwise, you can't help. If you see an accident and if you're so immersed in it, it would be so unpleasant. You would want to run away instead of helping. There, you need a little bit of a distance, a cooling of your mind, of your amygdala, and to think, what should I do? How should I help? But when it comes to real empathy, when it comes to helping people because you simply care about them and to give them that feeling, you need loving kindness, compassion. And to experience loving kindness for yourself and for others also increases the goodness of life for us. So that's why both of them going hand in hand is an important thing. Now, before I get more into it, I'm going to get rid of this bottom. So it will give us more space, as I usually say. So I am going to tell you about one person today, Sharon Salzberg. Sharon Salzberg has written books and done a lot of work in this area of loving kindness, compassion. I'm going to share a screen to show you all the books she has written, especially two books. One is about loving kindness, compassion itself, and the other one is called Real Happiness. So let me do this for you and share the screen. Not this one. I need to share this other screen with you. Okay. So as you see, this is Sharon Salzberg's picture. Real Happiness is the book, which became quite well known. And then there is a book on loving kindness, as you can see, the second book. And then she has other books as well. Sharon Salzberg, in fact, when she was a young person, she went to India to study Buddhism. She spent time for 3 years extensively getting trained in Vipassana, style of meditation, which is basically mindfulness. When she came back to the US, along with Joseph Goldstein and Jack Confield, she co-founded IMS, Insight Meditation Society in Massachusetts, Barre, Massachusetts. That is a real learning, traditional learning center for Buddhist studies. But once again, these practices is not only part of the religion, but they can be transferred to our daily life. And they give us just as much joy and peace. And such is the importance of these practices. So Sharon Salzberg, the reason I mentioned her name is because her loving kindness books are not only very useful, but she also has audios of her meditation. If you just search her name, you'll find a lot of material. If you download my app to meditate, Sharon has been kind enough to allow me to use one of her copyright meditations in my app. So if you go to the list of meditation, you will find Sharon Salzberg Loving Kindness Meditation. And with that, now let's get into a loving kindness meditation. Meditate with me. Allow your body to be filled up with loving kindness. We did one meditation yesterday. We are going to do a slightly different loving kindness meditation today. So close your eyes. Relax your shoulders. And take a few deep breaths. And now pay attention to your breath for some time. Breathing in and breathing out, I pay attention to my breath. I notice the source of my life, my breath, here and now at the moment. And now, in front of your mind's eyes, visualize a flower, a beautiful lotus flower or a lily. It's only half bloom, a bud that's about to turn into a full flower. It has started blooming, but not quite. And the loving, kindness, compassionate feelings you have are like this flower. They're about to bloom, waiting to bloom. And in front of your mind's eyes, let this beautiful flower bloom, opening its petals slowly. Beautiful colors. Experience the smell, the pollen inside, nature in front of your own eyes, the beauty in the nature. And just like that, loving kindness, compassion is part of our original nature. And as you look at this flower in front of your own mind's eyes, say to yourself, may I be happy. May I experience peace. May I be at ease. May I experience loving kindness, compassion for the world around me. And now, as you say, the world around me, allow anything that grabs your attention come to your mind where you think it would need your loving kindness, compassion. It could be an event, it could be a place, it could be a person, whoever or whatever comes to your mind where you think it could need or it would use your loving kindness, compassion. Compassion is the deep awareness of what that person may be going through, or maybe that event may be bringing, or the place that it's experiencing. A deep awareness and a sincere wish that it be reduced, that it be alleviated. That's compassion. So think about an event, place, or person that could use your loving kindness, compassion. And send your loving kindness, compassion to them. I allow my body to be filled up with loving kindness, compassion. Just like the flower that's blooming is a full flower. Let the loving kindness, compassion in me bloom completely Let my body be filled up with loving kindness, compassion. And I send this to this person, event, or breathe in compassion. As you breathe out, send compassion. A person, place, or event. Do you want to send your loving kindness, compassion? I fill myself with loving kindness, compassion, and send loving kindness, compassion to this place, event, or person. Allow myself to be filled up with loving kindness, compassion. Breathe in loving kindness, compassion. Let your body feel it and send it to the person, event, or place where you want to send your loving kindness, compassion. Where you are ready to send loving kindness, compassion. Breathe in loving kindness, compassion. Allow your body to experience it. There is loving kindness, compassion around you. Experience it and let your body experience it. And then send it. Send it out where you want. Breathe in loving kindness, compassion. Allow your body to experience the feeling of loving kindness, compassion, and the body sensations that go with it. And then send some loving kindness, compassion to wherever you want. And now, bring your attention back to your breath. Breathe in and breathe out, and notice your breath again. Notice how your body is receiving the breath. And now we say the line 3 times that we typically say to end the meditation. Breathe in, I smile. Breathe out, I'm okay. Breathe in, I smile. Breathe out, I'm okay. Breathe in, I smile. Breathe out, I'm okay. And now you can open your eyes slightly at first and then all the way. Now, whatever feelings you had, if you have any questions, comments about the idea of having compassion for people around you, having compassion for places and events that may or may not be close and directly affecting you, maybe somewhere far away. I'm not sure what you thought about, but I'm sure there are questions that come to your mind, or if not comments. Experience the joy of loving kindness, compassion, but send me any question you may have. Email me at 2meditatetogether@gmail.com. Number 2meditatetogether@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. And next time, I'm going to address some of these questions that you guys may ask, or typically I receive these questions, and I'm going to answer those to clarify certain things about the idea of sending loving kindness, compassion out in the world. So enjoy loving kindness, compassion, and I'll see you next time live.